I'm back. What's good, y'all? Man, listen, first of all, I walk off this phone. All right, a little better. What's good, y'all? I told y'all guys, listen, the last video I made, I told you guys I was doing something. I had a project going on, and so I was working on, and it's gonna probably take me away from YouTube for a little while, but I'm back. So, what is it, guys? Well, I moved. I moved to a different state. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you guys what's been going on, why I moved, and where I moved to, and just to talk about some things going on in the sneaker world too. So just stay tuned. We got a lot to discuss, guys. Watch the whole video, and you'll know everything you need to know about where I'm at, what I'm doing, and my plans for the future. Now, guys, as you know, or if you did not know, I was living in Huntsville, Alabama. I pretty much grew up there. I'm originally from Savannah, Georgia, but I spent most of my childhood and my adult life there. And, you know, about 2 years ago, 2023, I was ready to move somewhere else. So I was doing a lot of research, and I was looking up a lot of things about different states, major cities within the states, and just, you know, just information about these areas. And lo and behold, I decided either two places, and one of those two places, obviously, I chose where I'm at now. Now, where did I move to, guys? Well, right now, guys, I'm actually living in Dallas, Texas. Yes, sir. I moved to Dallas, Texas, and I've been here for a few days now. 3 days. More like I've been here for about a few weeks. No, I've been here for about 8 days now, and I've seen a lot so far already. Definitely a different vibe, a different experience in Huntsville, Alabama. So much out here, guys, and you know, I haven't even got a chance to really dive into everything that's out here, you know, because I got to get through with the boring stuff, you know what I'm saying? Changing my license plate, you know, getting the license out here and everything, just getting my place in order, which we will do a place tour, but not right now because my place is junky. I mean, I got stuff everywhere. But right now, your boy's in Dallas, Texas, man. And we're going to go out and we're going to explore a little bit as I talk about more about why I'm here and also the plans for the future. So let me go ahead and let me grab my shoes, guys. Try to figure out what I'm going to wear. Another crazy thing too, I don't even have all of my sneakers. All of my stuff is still in Huntsville. So I got a lot of stuff to get back over here. It was just crazy. I'm going to tell you about my car ride, everything, guys. So let me get some kicks on and let's get on with the day. So like I said, guys, still getting placed together. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got stuff everywhere. You know, rooms all junky. I don't want to show too much, but just know that getting placed together. You hear my echo. Ain't nothing in here. We got a lot to do, man. We're starting over. Yes, I have a cat. One right there. I'm trying to see one right there. I'm gonna tell you a story about these two guys. Ooh, it was some serious getting in the car, man, driving on this trip. All right, guys, so up inside of the car. Now, I've been here for about a little over a week now, and I've experienced more like rainy, heavy rain days than like sunny days. Maybe it's because of the season. Like I said, I'm not familiar with Texas for real. But if you live out here, guys, let me know how the weather is around the springtime, getting to the early summer. I know that the summer, they say it's dreadful, but you know, I don't know. It's, you know, who knows? They say that with the Texas heat, you learn to deal with it. So I don't know, but as of today, it's a beautiful day, guys. Now, right now, we're heading to Cedar Hill, Texas, which is a suburb of Dallas. There's a really nice cafe called White Rhino Coffee. It's a place that I found while I was over here, and they got some really great coffee. So we're head over there and get some coffee. While we're driving, I want to tell you a little bit more about what I've been going through, man. So again, like I said, guys, I've been wanting to move out of Huntsville since like 2023. I decided I wanted to move, so I done, you know, lots of research, and again, I chose to go to either Charlotte, North Carolina, or Dallas, Texas. But I ultimately chose Dallas because of the fact of, you know, multiple job opportunities, a lot of economical growth, and just for you know, and also just the lifestyle. I wanted to experience the lifestyle being here, and yeah. So what I did was, you guys remember, I went on vacation. I actually came here in October. I think I did some vlogs. You check out my IG, and again, I liked it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Let me just do this. So for pretty much, and that was October 2024. So ever since then, I pretty much been planning this ever since close to the end of 2024. I've been planning to move out here, getting my apartment ready, letting getting my jobs, already over here. That was the whole situation. So like I said, guys, this is my first time moving to a different city, to a different state, man. You know what I'm saying? And like Huntsville, Alabama, if you ever been, it's a smaller city growing into about a mid-sized city, I would say. And Huntsville is a good place too. I think it's a great place to retire at. It's a more slow pace of life, but they have just about what you need. They don't got everything, but but it's definitely up and coming. It's definitely growing. And I would say that being in Alabama is probably one of the more desirable places to be at, especially for job opportunities, especially if you're in aerospace. It's really a military place, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, over here, way more spread out. So like I said, guys, I have a lot of things I have planned out here. I'm definitely expanding Too Easy Official, you know what I'm saying? And with more people, more opportunities, more room to grow, definitely a good spot to be at, guys. So let me tell you about the car ride though, man. The car ride is fucking crazy. So I have my 2 cats with me, right? And I never had them in the car before, but man, it was crazy. Like, man, like just the whole move was crazy. I guess I had a little bit too much stuff that I thought. So I actually had to leave a lot of my stuff back in Huntsville to pick up later on. Hold up. But yeah, man, cats do not like car rides. Now the drive was 10 hours. It's a 10-hour drive, long ass drive, man. And the cats, they were not fucking with the shit at all. Like, they made it be known that they was angry. So I don't know if I will ever do that again, but it was fucking worth the risk, I tell you that. Things that I've done here, obviously the boring stuff, saying getting my vehicle, working on getting my license, doing a little bit of networking, whatever I can. The thing is about over here, there's so much, man. There's so much. And, I'm still trying to learn where everything is at. I've been to a few of the suburbs out here. I've been to Arlington. I've been little parts of Grand Prairie. I drove up to Frisco. So, I've been to a few of the spots out here. And, and like I said, right now, I haven't got a chance to fully, submerge myself, like, in all of the Dallas area. Because, again, I'm so busy. Me getting my place together. Just been pretty busy, man, honestly. So, yeah, guys, but it's still been cool though. Like this is experience, man. Like this is experience for me, guys. Going to the unknown, taking a big risk like this can definitely be scary. And but the thing is that taking risks like this, or taking risks in general, like you just never know. Getting out of your comfort zone and going out to conquer something new is how you become successful. Because if you sit around and just, I guess, let life just go on its own way with you, then you never know what can happen next for yourself in the future. You could be stagnant, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a big risk, but it's exciting at the same time. And I'm thankful to God that I was able to get this opportunity to come out here. And the crazy part is that I've been living in Huntsville pretty much all my life. And it's just kind of weird with me being there for 25 years, only been here for freaking 8 days. I mean, it's just crazy, guys. I don't know, it's just crazy. When I think about all the things I've done in Huntsville, this being like, a new home, it's just crazy when you think about it. So, but yeah, I'm definitely thankful that I was able to do this move and get here safely. So, but yeah, guys, we're almost there. I'm gonna see y'all in a little bit. So, got my coffee, guys. Now, let me take you somewhere that's kind of cool. A place that I drove by the day ago that really stood out. Now, y'all guys living here in Dallas, I'm sure you probably seen this area before. But you know, it might have some people watching this video who aren't from the area. So it's probably a good way for you guys to kind of, you know, look at the area and see how you like it as well. So let's head on over there. All right, guys, like I said, man, it's a beautiful day. Finally got some good sunshine, not too hot outside. But yeah, man, like I said, guys, you know, if you ever, don't be afraid to take risks. No, gonna be scary, but think of it more like about, you know, I'm getting out of my comfort zone to get a different perspective and, you know, learn something new. You know what I'm saying? Learn something new, get a different perspective on things in life, and you know, especially like, you know, meeting like different cultures of people. Like, just never be afraid to take that kind of chance. I know it can be scary, but just know that you're taking the chance to kind of grow, be in a different area, expand your, you know, your knowledge, your wisdom. That's a great thing, man. So I said, y'all, so your boy out here, man, you know, like I said, very different from Huntsville, you know, but not in a bad way. It's just, it's really good, man. Like, you know, they say that Dallas is actually a good place to settle down at, and I feel the same way about, you know, Huntsville, Alabama too. But I think that it's a different type of settle down. Like, you know, I feel like you can actually like really grow here and also settle down too as well in one of the suburbs. So definitely a nice spot, man. Definitely like it. Now, I know this is a sneaker type of channel, even though I post content on my channel that's not just sneaker related and fashion. So, but I know that most of my audience does come here for, you know, the sneakers culture, the fashion, everything like that. So, you know, there is a few shoes I do want to talk about. I want to talk about the first looks of the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago's that's releasing later towards the beginning of winter, late fall. Now, these shoes, every time they do a first look image of some shoes, it's always kind of weird. Most of the time it's weird than not. Now, with these sneakers right here, the only thing, I love the shape. The shape is dope. You see it has the really big Nike swoosh, which is really cool. Kind of reminds me of the 2000, I think the 2015 pair, the low top version with the big swoosh. So that's tight, and the shape looks really nice. Dope shape. What's with that color though, man? That gem red looking color. Like, if I'm not mistaken, isn't the Chicago color supposed to be varsity red, not gem red? Because it does look like an actual gem red, you know. So I don't know I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's gonna be like a reimagine or something like that, but you know, but it's a small thing I noticed. The red is kind of like a gem red color. So I don't know how people are gonna feel about that, because you gotta remember, when it comes to sneakerheads, right? And people who are into sneakers, you know, we're gonna complain about something. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well make it as best as possible so you don't have people complaining. You know, because especially when it comes to like an OG colorway, you know, people are real particular when it comes to OG colorways. You know, we don't really want those to be fucked up. You know what I mean? So, but other than that though, the shape looks dope. Just that gem red color, it's not quite like the varsity red that we're used to seeing. But you know, another shoe I want to talk about that's actually coming out pretty soon is the Air Jordan 1 UNC Reimagined. Now, they just did exclusive access on JD and Finish Line. Now, for some reason, I guess because I just moved to a different state and I changed my preferred stores, I saw it, but for some reason it's still saying that I'm in the one out in Huntsville, so it hasn't updated yet. So, but hopefully, you know, I'm gonna go up there. I am gonna try to pick up a pair, because if you've been watching my videos, my content, and my shorts, you know, I've been having an up and down relationship with this damn shoe, you know. But the more I look at it, the more I like it. But I still stand on business about that fucking midsole. It's too yellow. You know what I'm saying? It's too yellow, and I'm not quite feeling that for real. But other than that, I like the shape. You know, there's some people that talked about the color being a little bit too bright, but I don't mind the color. The color is not. I mean, I don't know. The color, the blue doesn't bother me. I will say that. I mean, I've seen the pair that came out in 2015, but even I know it's not quite the same, but it still doesn't fully bother me. It's not enough to make me not want to buy the shoe. The really only thing that kind of bothers me, honestly, is just that yellow. Like, I don't know why they made it so yellow. They should have just kept it like how the Lost and Found was. You know what I'm saying? It was perfect. Just keep it like that. But those are coming out, you know, this weekend. Do I think the shoe gonna sell out? Well, I guess you have to find out when you watch my short. So, but yeah, in the last shoe I want to talk about are the white cement fours that are also releasing, I believe, this month too as well. White cement fours is definitely my most anticipated shoe that's releasing this month, and that shoe gonna go crazy. You know, I've been to actual some resale shops that actually got the shoe early, and I actually looked at the shoe person. Now, if you have the 2016 pair, for some reason, like, cause I have it, for some reason, I don't feel like it's that much different from it, other than the material being better. The shape is a little bit different, but I don't know what it is. There's something about the new retro that just kind of reminds me of the 2016 pair. And I didn't get that same feeling with the black cement threes. I didn't even get the same feeling with the Jordan 4 breads, even though the reimagined is different. But something about this retro of it, I don't know if it's just because, I don't know if it's the tongue, but something about it, it just really reminds me of the 2016 pair. I don't know. But regardless, absolutely must cop. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's one of those shoes that are coming out this year that's like on the top of like my cops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the pair that I have is beat up, destroyed. It's crazy. But that sneaker's on the top of my list, man. And I definitely got to get that shoe, man. But yeah, guys, you know, that's pretty much it, y'all. I just kind of want to come, you know, back behind the camera, let you guys know what's going on. This is where I'm at. We got a lot of stuff to do here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think what else. I'm still looking for a barber. You know what I'm saying? I gotta. It's a change, man. You know, it's a whole change. So everything's different. But you know, I feel more inspired. You know what I'm saying? And like we're gonna do even better content. You know what I'm saying? More things to see and talk about, guys. You know, there's way more sneaker shops here than there was in Huntsville. Way more. I never even been into a Snipe. There's a Snipes out here. I never been to a DTLR. If there's, I thought I drove past one, I believe. Never really been to a Champs. You know what I'm saying? It's just more opportunities. You know, out where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Was only really just Hibbett's, Foot Locker, Finish Line. Those are kind of the main ones you need, but because of how popular shoes are, it definitely helps that you have multiple options to choose from. You know what I'm saying? We got JD, Champs, Snipes, DTLR. That's like Champs. You know, and also we got the Hibbets and the Foot Locker and the Finish Lines too. So there's just a lot more. There's a lot more options out here. So that makes it dope, man. So yeah, guys. So more content is coming, man, and I cannot wait to share my experience with you guys. And I hope y'all guys enjoyed this little quick video, guys. Well, it's not even quick, but thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for being patient. But I am back. Am I going to be releasing content as consistent as I was back in Huntsville? I mean, I'm working on that. Again, you know, there's a lot of stuff I got to get done. But just know that I am back, and the content will be coming more consistently now, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in, guys. It's your boy Too Easy Official. We in Dallas, Texas, and I appreciate you guys tuning in, guys. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Be smooth.